Hi, I'm Life Coach Spencer. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel about life at work and life at home. I hope my videos will give you some new insights, something to think about. But remember, it is not knowledge that will change your life. Putting them into action will. Today's video belongs to my Life at Home series, where we'll talk about things including personal growth, relationships, marriages, and even parenting. In my Life at Work series, we'll talk about things including productivity, leadership, and teamwork. All right, let's get started. How do we grow as a person? Emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. This is the third video in our series about personal growth. In the last two videos, we talked about our process of growth is like a journey from point A to point B. Now, point A is your starting point, your current reality. It includes who you are, what strengths and weaknesses you have, what gifts you have been given. It includes some factors that are more obvious, like your family, your culture, your education, your experiences. It also involves factors that are less obvious to some. For example, your spirituality, your core values, which we talked about last time, and your personality. And this time, we'll talk about your personality. It is how you are wonderfully made in your mother's womb. Your personality is like your preference in using your hands. Now, some people are born left-handed, some are right-handed. There's nothing wrong in either. Both are morally neutral. Likewise, there's nothing inherently wrong with your personality. Accepting who you are is the first lesson in understanding your personality. Now, from time to time, however, your environment may push you one way or the other. For example, some left-handed people are trained to use their right hands when writing. But when they play sports, they will still use their left hands. So your training, your culture, your environment may affect your behavior, but there are still some preference deep down inside you that is unchanged. Understanding them, accepting them, make use of them will help you grow and thrive as a person. So how do you find out your personality? There are many personality assessments in the market. I'll take two as an example. The first one is Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI for short. MBTI is the most popular personality assessment by far in the whole world. It is administered millions of times a year. It categorizes people in four categories, or four dimensions. Extrovert versus introvert, sensing versus intuition, thinking versus sensing, and judging versus perceiving. Now, what do they mean? Let me share with you my example. I am an introvert, intuition, thinking, and judging. We usually call it INTJ for short. As an INTJ, these are my strengths. I think before I speak. I am a visionary and abstract thinker. And I am logical decision maker. And I am fast in making decisions relatively. Now, these are my strengths. They make me unique. But a lot of times, our strengths and our weaknesses are just two sides of the same coin. So, my weaknesses are, I get tired easily after social events. I'm sometimes too abstract that people find it hard to understand me. I can be too cold in my analysis. And sometimes I make my decisions a bit too fast. Now, the good thing about MBTI is that it is immensely popular. So there are lots and lots of resources that you can find. For example, in the left-hand side of this screen, these are books that's published by the publisher of MBTI. And on the right-hand side are books that's written by other authors about me as an INTJ. Isn't it cool that someone will write a book about you? Another personality assessment I sometimes use is called DISC or DISC. Now, DISC stands for dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. A person usually has a primary preference in one of these four, and then there will be also a secondary preference. Now, for me, I am dominance as my primary and I have influence as my secondary. As you can see, DISC is much simpler and easier to understand and remember. Now, either of these can be useful as a first step of understanding who you are and how you are wired as a person. They help you understand your strengths and weaknesses and your preferences in thinking, behaving, and decision making. They help you know what you are good at and what your passion is about. In our next video, we will move from point A to point B and talk about life purpose, what it is, and how we can find ours. If you like what you have watched, please click the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel. If you need help in putting what you have watched into action, talk to an ICF certified life coach. You can also find out more about me at lifecoachspencer.com. See you next time.